What's up guys, Stark here. In today's character spotlight, we are taking a look at Ushiwakamaru. I know a lot of you guys have wanted me to do her, and I finally found a thumbnail for her, so I'm finally doing a character spotlight for her. So she is a rider, so she will be effective against casters, and she will be weak to assassins. She's also a 3-star. I do have her pictures on the screen right now, I did forget to mention that. So she's got some pretty cool artwork. The armor thing is really cool. It's really revealing though, which is kind of weird, but that's fate for you, I guess. Although her 4th ascension, really, it kind of changes the pattern for typical fate artwork. Usually the last ascension is the most revealing and the first one has the most clothes on, but they kind of flipped the switch on this one, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, it's just different. But she does have a really cool character design. And I'm going to stop talking about her artwork now and start talking about her stats. So she has 7,076 attack at level 70 and 9,028 HP at level 70. So that's about balanced. It's pretty average for a 3-star rider character. So it's whatever. I don't recommend grailing her though. That's one thing I do want to suggest there for you guys. I mean, don't let me stop you if you want to, but it's just not something I'd recommend doing. So here for her servant skill, she has a really good set of skills in my opinion. So her first skill is going to be Tengu's Strategy A, and this is going to increase Noble Phantasm gain for 3 turns, and this works on all allies, which is really nice. Unfortunately, it's not a Noble Phantasm gauge increase, it just increases the overall gain, but it's still really nice. And then her second skill is Charisma C+, which increases the attack of all allies for 3 turns. So this is really good. Unfortunately, it's not your standard 10% increase. It's only an 8.5% increase at level 1. It does go up to 17% at level 10, but it's still pretty weak as an overall attack booster. But it is for all allies, and anytime you have an attack boost, it is always nice, so it's really nice to have. Her final skill here is going to be called Quick-Witted Swallow B, and this will apply Evade for 1 turn and increase critical star drop rates for 1 turn. So it's pretty good. You could also strengthen it with a quest power-up. I still don't know if these are in the game. If anyone has a max ascension character with a strength power-up, let me know if it's there so I can actually talk about it in future videos. The only character I have max ascended right now is my Waver, and he doesn't have any strength power-up missions. So I have no way of knowing if it's actually in the game. I'm trying to work on a character that I can max out, but it's very difficult to max out some of these characters. And I do want to preserve some of the higher end, limited quality, like limited edition, not limited edition, but like limited quantity items that you can only get through like events at this point. So if anyone out there has a max ascension, like Ushiwakamaru for example, let me know if the strength power-up quest popped up or not. That's all I really want to know. So let's move on here to her ascension and her skill enhancement materials. She doesn't need that much compared to the other 3-stars, but she does need the horseshoes, which you can only get through events. So if you didn't get it through Nerofest at the moment, then you're going to have to wait until we get the next, I'm pretty sure it's the next story island that comes out that will have the horseshoes. And then you do need the lanterns and crystals as well. So you should be able to get those. I'm pretty sure you could farm the lanterns right now in like a daily mission or something. And the crystals are definitely in there in one of the monster hunting quests. So now I'm going to throw up her skill enhancement materials, and again she'll need some more horseshoes, and she'll need gears and crystals as well. So the horseshoes and the gears, you know, you're probably not going to level her up skill-wise for quite a bit. It's alright though, because her skills aren't really that good, so it's not that important to level them up right away. So next up here we have her Craft Essence, and this is going to unlock the Craft Essence Uzumadori, and this will increase quick card effectiveness of all allies by 15% while in the field. So this is going to be your generic quick card for your Craft Essence. It's not bad. She is really good on quick teams, so this is definitely helpful. And honestly, as opposed to the Buster and the Arts, I personally think the quick card boosters are actually more beneficial because you're going to do like critical damage with the team. So any boost to the damage is always going to be significantly better. And this is just my opinion. But like Buster cards are already going to do Buster cards, and they're all going to do a lot of damage. And arts cards, you're going to charge a Noble Phantasm, so you're going to be using those a lot more. So I feel like the quick cards are going to be doing more. They're going to benefit more from actually having boosts. It's just my opinion, though. I could be off base. You know, I don't know too much about the later content. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense. It's just my opinion, though. You're all entitled to your own opinions. So now we're going to talk about her command cards and her Noble Phantasm. She has 2 quick, 2 arts, and 1 Buster command card. So she's going to be primarily used in quick and arts teams, but more so in quick teams because she does deal a lot with critical damage. And her Noble Phantasm is quick as well, which will deal significant damage to a single enemy and greatly increase critical star drop rates for 3 turns. And it's a pretty good, you know, increase. At level 1 it's 50%, level 5 it's 90%, and it does really good damage. Obviously it's a single target attack, so it's going to do a lot more damage. And you could also power this up with an interlude quest, and then that'll buff up the damage. Doesn't buff up the critical star drop rate, but damage increases is always nice. So now for some of the craft essences that you can use on Ushiwakamaru. Obviously Kaleidoscope is going to be the front runner here to get her Noble Phantasm ready. And then you could also use the Grandeur for the 15% increase, or the Imaginary Around for the 25% increase for quick card effectiveness. Other than that, though, that's pretty much everything I need to say about Ushiwakamaru. I will be showing your Noble Phantasm at the end of the video, and tomorrow I will be doing Mephistopheles. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.